everyone. As an energy educator, I'm going to pop back in with different reminders that I've experienced and want to share when I'm reminded of them, because no matter how you're reminded of them, if it's felt at depth, there's a reason why you're being reminded of it. And probably, and most likely, is because other people are going through it. That's why you got the reminder. Someone's going through it. So share what you know about it. And because I feel at depth for what I just saw, watching a Netflix series, one episode there, it doesn't matter how I come across it. It's all based on experience of the human being. It was about a depth of emotional connection where people wanted to be there for someone to like save something about life itself. But see, being there is probably the most you could offer, because you don't know that soul's path. And it doesn't matter your particular connection, what it's labeled as in this world. The point being, if you feel like you are giving so much to try and give another life a platform of living, that's a sign for you to step back and let them do what they need to do. Because sometimes we feel so like wholeheartedly like we want to help, which is good, but there are some souls that you need to allow their will to play out, and that's best for them. So when things get a little probably dramatic, where it pulls on you a lot and you feel like you have this connection that if you're not there, this person just wouldn't survive, that's the sign that I will give you from the angelic realm that you should stand back and let that person, their uniqueness, show you how it's done, rather than try to save them. Because in the pulling back of your energy, instead of I've got to be there at this certain time and I have to do this for this certain person, unless it is like a job of yours where that person needs particular foundational support. I'm not talking about withdraw from that. I'm talking about the emotional over connection of support of your energy field going out to this person, as though you have this connection that's going to support and save their life. That person needs to actually fly on their own, however it is. And with your withdrawing back, it is energy reservoir for yourself. Okay? So it's, instead of the 2 eyes I must give to help someone live, it is the I will live myself. This person has got it. This soul has got it. To me, it might look that like they are weak or they are struggling, but just trust. If you are overindulging emotionally, like you are their life support system, that's where you got to step back and become more of your own life support system, and your flourishing assists their freedom. It's all this energy interplay. So recognition of, you know, what's actually happening with the souls. Because sometimes, yeah, we do need to assist the physical realm of someone surviving, but sometimes people are going through stuff repeatedly that if they don't strengthen somewhere from within, even though it looks like they're struggling, they're actually strengthening themselves. And by you sort of like pampering or like tampering in how that's done, you might feel an abrupt sort of shove to the side, like you're not involved in this and your growth is to be not involved. I just felt that important to say because at times I've gone through experiences where I've wanted to really help something, or someone has wanted to help me but I couldn't receive it. It's because we each have our own journey. And so it's just a sort of sitting to allow the energy of that so that you can really live who you are rather than humanly think, I've got to help the weak because it looks weak. It may not be weak. Okay? It may not be weak. So it's good to make connections in the world of this spiritual kind of thing so that you can have support where it may, you know, where you feel you may need to give something, but if you've got support that says, hang on, just let them see how they fly on their own. It's an enlightenment feeling for each soul. So that's why connection is important in this way. And it's so good that I can talk like this for whoever's listening, that we each come to sort of a more soul heart platform in looking at the way life patterns can be resolved on their own rather than us sort of giving of ourselves trying to rescue. We've all been in that position, and recognizing that we're souls, we can look at life a different way and not expend our energy in the over giving. I believe it's something that we'll all go through to like the 30s, because I did. It's like you just want to give and give and share, but there's some relationships where you do have to just let go. And that's what we learn going through the 30s to the 40s, I believe. At the moment, it's going to be different with the souls coming through now, like in the first 2 decades of life now, because they're prepared for a different energy shift. As I was saying in the last soul session message, that, you know, from the past to the present, how you move through it and how they come through as themselves. Yeah. So I send these messages so that we all just live fully ourselves and not overextend trying to be something humanly of like, it is grace, it's gracefulness, it's I want to help you, I want to be there for you, but it's knowing and discerning when your grace, your energy is required, or your grace and energy is required to be a stable platform of yourself and be there if they need to be in your vicinity rather than just help. So I hope that helped. Every little bit does. I'll see you next time for another chat. Bye for now.